Hello, this is your Detective Lazaria. I'm unsure if this will work, but I just thought of this. I'm a detective, and what do detectives do? They solve crimes. Well, unfortunately, there are spirits that didn't get the chance to probably have their situation solved yet, so maybe there's some cold cases. But I'm just generally curious if any spirits in the United States from 1980 to 1983, if they want to say their name, what happened, and anything else. I do have this Wikipedia and I have 4 tabs: 80, 81, 82, 83. So I might be able to find you, hopefully in a good, timely fashion, because I will need to do a quick search per page. I was going to do the 1980s, but it did say it was impossible because of how many unfortunate souls were taken those years. So I might revisit and do 84 and up. I'm just curious because, again, this was one of those high years of crimes, apparently. Obviously, there's a lot of crime always happening, sadly. So if you are, again, a victim, please tell me your name. I might do a quick search. Here's the pages, there's the tabs, there's the app, which I'll turn on in a second. Here's the devices I have for you to communicate with me besides the app, and those are the 4 cat balls, 3 up here, and then 1 on the chair for the little ones. And then, of course, the EMF meter, which I call it the yes meter. Go to the yellow for yes, or if you have a strong yes, it could be orange or red. So I'm going to get the Spirit Talker running, and hopefully you can come through this way. Again, there are very many that have passed. It's going through the alphabet from A to Z per page. And I believe if I click on the link of that person, it might tell me the story of that person's unfortunate ending. So again, see, they're all linked.
We will make a noise.
Okay. So to the viewers, I do have this thing where the Wikipedia has listed all the ones that were per year.
Body.
I'm assuming your body was found. Is that what you're letting me know when you put body? Can you light? Okay, so I'm assuming there's a few spirits here. Are there still bodies not found? Can you go to orange or red if there are still bodies that have not been discovered that were M'd or K'd in the 1980s, from 1980 to 1983? Somewhat. Well, maybe you can tell me your name. So again, I'm going to give this a go. I'm not 100% sure how I'll do it. because I didn't think that this was going to be per year. I thought I was going to get lucky and just get a whole list for the 1980s, and it said it's impossible. I'm like, oh, okay, which, it's unfortunate, but that's why I'm just going to cut it from 1980 to 1983, and then, revisit this another time to 1984 to 1999, and so forth. Sorry, did I say 1999? I meant 1989. Sorry. So it could be like part 1, part 2.
Scar.
I'm assuming you're referring to either A, you were badly injured by somebody doing this to you and left a scar, and on your body there might be a big scar, or it's a very traumatic scar. Emotional traumatic scar. Those are the two things I could think of when I see the scar word. You can also tap a cat ball to confirm anything, or if you have strong energy, you really want to be noticed and known. That is one way. I just brought a cool thing to use, which I found. You can see it's blue and green. So again, I'm hoping to see if anybody will come through. I got so many. I'm going to do my best to do a quick search. Oh, that's so much better. Ah. Okay, I just figured out what to do. I didn't know you could do this. So I basically made it all one color. Okay, good. Now it won't hurt my eyes. So again, if you have been M'd or K'd in the 1980, 81, 82, or 83.
Vile.
Yes, what happened to you was very vile. Extremely unpleasant. Yeah, so if I just type it in, it does mention things like that. So yeah, that definitely correlates. So I definitely feel like there are some unfortunate victims that have passed, that were M'd or K'd by someone else. Maybe very gruesomely, sadly, possibly by somebody who was doing it more than once, which we call a serial K. Because again, that's sadly what happened. And it's sadly never ending. People continue to do these things, unsure if it's like a mental issue with that person, a grudge, family issues that sadly they put it on other people.
Envy.
You think that's because they envy people? The ones that do this, they envy you? Like they were jealous of you? They didn't want you to be in the world because they didn't.
I was shot.
Well, unfortunately, that is a lot of you. But the fact that you're saying this, definitely, again, makes me feel like I'm reaching out to those victims.
Jess.
All right, Jess, you're the first person to come through. I'm going to do, like I said, I'm hoping that this will work. If I could find out how to. If I do this. So this is what, first 1980. Nothing. Not even Jessica. Next. Next. I'm hoping this will work. I don't know. I'm just typing in Jess. Okay, so no Jess, but what if I do this? What if I say to heck with it and decide say Jess? Oh wow. I'm trying to see. Is it actual Jess or is it Jessica? Okay.
Demon.
Are you telling me the name of the person that did this to you? Is that why I'm not getting the names out of the three, or from 1980 to 1983? Is just the person that did this to you? So he's the M. He's the one that did this to you. Can you light up anything, Capel? Because that explains why I couldn't find you. And unfortunately, I got a lot of Jessicas, but not Jess.
I lost my hair.
Did they cut your hair off? I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if somebody was that sick that they would unfortunately do that to you. Again, they were very mental. I'm getting some Jessies, but no Jess. But that doesn't mean that they weren't a victim. But I'm not getting anybody from...
Skulls.
So yeah, there were probably a lot of skulls that were discovered. So maybe multiple bodies. And I'm assuming it was sadly done by the same person. And maybe close by. So there's this one. So is this the person? This guy named... Aw.
Where's my body?
So is this... I don't know who's speaking. Is this an actual victim named Jess that's asking? What if this one hasn't even been found? So I didn't see your name. Granted, I only did from 1980 to 1983, but that doesn't mean you weren't, a victim in other years. But I just don't have Jess, because Jess could be Jessica. It can even be short for Jessie. So they're saying that there was a person that M'd 3 people, and his name was Jesse Kirsch. League City, 1983. So if you were Thomas, Beth, fortunately I can't click on the link because it's going to cause the video to play, so I stopped it. Oh, here it is. So, nearly 40 years after the triple murder. It kind of stinks that it takes so long for somebody to finally get accused or found, and then...
Are you ready?
Yeah? For what? So again, there could be very, very many. Hmm. Yeah, there's so many. I unfortunately can't do a quick search on you. Sorry to the person that suggests, assuming this was a victim. If you weren't, I still need a name. So if it was the one that M'd, it could have been a Jesse Kirsch, that unfortunately K'd 3 people. I can only get 2 names, which I already lost. I said it earlier. Because it's a ashes.
Ashes.
So do you believe that they may have put your situation where your body was set on fire to turn into ashes to get rid of the evidence? Do you think that's what they did? Which kind of makes some kind of sad sense. Yeah, that actually sadly could be possible. They could have found a place to put the body and, get rid of the evidence by unfortunately burning them, turning their body into ashes, which means they probably weren't found. So I'm sure there might be a lot of cold cases still, with the ones that might be coming through, which means that we may still not have answers. And that is actually a good question. Unsure if you'll be able to answer, but if you had passed away, are you able to see where you're at though? I know someone asked, where's the body? Like, where's their body? Are you unaware to be able to see when you got out of your body, your spirit? You weren't able to see where you were? Or maybe you saw it, but you don't know exactly where. Maybe you know it's in the woods or something near a home, water, but not exactly what location it is. The exact location.
There is no peace.
Does it feel like you have no peace because of what happened to you? I don't know if this is for all the victims or for a few. Is it for a few? That unfortunately...
Very few talk to me.
Okay, well, I'm one of the few that are giving you a chance to speak and be heard. I don't know if you even knew that people could speak to you like this and hear you. So again, if you are unfortunately not feeling at peace, I could either summon some spirit guides. There might be a specific spirit guide meant for these specific souls. But of course, they could figure out who's going to help who. Otherwise, I could say a prayer. So if you want me to reach out to a spirit guide, can you light up to orange? So that's the color past the yellow. On the EMF meter is the orange color. Can you light it up if you want me to get and reach out for spirit guides? Or do you want me to say prayer?
Understand.
Okay, so you want me to go ahead and just summon some spirit guides? Maybe they can assist the ones that are here that feel not at peace. And hopefully you can feel at peace after they do whatever they do in helping you. All right, let me give it a go. All right, to any of the spirit guides that know me, Detective Lazaria, you're either going to be Mary Ellen, Rosemary, Walter, Alan, Ruth, and others. Can you come and assist me in helping some of these victims that were emmed or K'd that are feeling not at peace? Can you make them feel better by, I don't know, showing them the light and bringing peace to them? I'm going to go ahead and say thank you to whoever's going to help. Maybe it's a team effort. So again, thank you, advance. I don't know if you have specific spirit guides that help specific type of souls, but again, I figure at least you guys can do your thing to call out to those that need to assist these ones. So far I was trying to reach 1980 to 1983 victims that were emmed or K'd. One might be named Jess, or Jessie, or Jessica.
It happened here.
It happened here? So you're saying it happened in California? I did ask, could they find out the spirit if they could figure out what happened to them, like as they left their body. All I got was here. Well, here could be anywhere. But the fact that I am residing in California, maybe they're informing me that they're a California victim. I make a try and see if that pinpoints to an article. Well, this one, I'm not sure about the exact, because again, I'm not too sure about typing anything. Inject.
Inject.
Oh, yeah. There's so many. So I can see you flashing over here. Were you injected by something? Maybe poisoned? Somebody may have injected your body with poison? Oh shoot. When was that? You guys know about, it's a cult. I forgot the actual name. Were you part of a situation where it was a cult?
Tell people my story.
I don't know if this is the... Oh, yeah. I mean, it was more than 900 people. Many of them were children that were mass M/S in the 1978 by unfortunately getting a drink that had cyanide laced. Like it was basically a cyanide laced punch. And Jim Jones was the cult leader. One person refused to drink and they were injected. Or maybe not one, maybe a few. So whoever refused to drink were injected with this poison. So maybe that's what they're referring to? So again, I know it's not 1980, but it's close. When it said eject. That's the one story I remember about people getting ejected. Oh, yes.
We're here to help.
Okay, good. So spirit guides are here to help. Awesome. I have no clue how many spirits are here with me. But again, I got a couple. This is the lineup. They were either, shot, lost it here, no. And then this is where's my body. I don't know if what's this referring to? Ashes. So meaning they were probably burned. And they felt no peace. I'm in the corner.
I'm in the corner.
Well, this corner? Yeah? My portal, it's the portal. I call it the portal corner. Hey, I can't even speak. Portal corner. Yep, portal corner. You know why? Because that's where my ghost motion detector would go off a lot. Noises and taps would be heard. And yeah. So I'm assuming they're sitting and keeping an eye on who comes in and out, maybe?
Out.
Out? Oh, that's how you go out? So you're letting me know that corner is the way out? So you're telling the spirits who, need the help, this is the way to go out. Here's your feeling of peace. Here's the light. Go out. Well, if you guys can let me know you're going out, the ghost motion detector is active. So if you get close enough, you can activate it to let me know how many are leaving. Meaning you're at peace and going to be able to go to heaven. And I don't know if you guys are going to be bombarded by so many spirits, because again, there's so many, unfortunately, being M'd or K'd over the many years. So I was trying to pinpoint it to just a few years from 1980 to 83. Mirror.
Mirror.
Yes, I do have mirror. Ah! Look at that sun ray. Ah. It's like the perfect sun ray. Ah. Yes, there is a mirror there, and there is a mirror over here. So there are two, funny enough, in the corner too. There's a mirror in this corner. Yep, mirror in that corner too. So is that another way out? Maybe that's in, this is out. They come through here, and then we go out that way, which is close to the door.
Carl.
Carl? You know what's funny? Did I see a Carl in here? I don't know. Do I want to Here, let me do this.
We're gathering.
Okay. That's referring to the spirit guides. Awesome. Right? Spirit guides? You're gathering up to help them? Oh, wait. Is Carl a spirit guide? that helps these ones? Or is he a victim? Is Carl a victim? All right, I'm going to keep looking. There's apparently a Carl Eugene Watts who is the Emmerer. He's the one that did this to people. Oh, wait. Well, I don't know if it's 1980s, but there's...
Using my voice.
Oh, no, never mind. That's next year up. Is this Donna? Donna Haraway? That was kayed by a guy named Carl Fontenot in a 1984 case.
My neck.
Were you choked? Strangled? Were you cut on the neck with a knife or sharp object? Were you cut on your throat? Strangled? Did they break your neck? Did they hang you? Very quiet. Oh, hey, but Carl. 1983. Carl Tucker. Is this you? 1983. Carl Faye Tucker? Oh, Carla.
Demon.
Demon again. Remember? Oh, wait, went away. But there was a demon earlier. Oh, Carl's the demon? You were telling me he was the one that did this to you? So Carl's the one that did this to you. So it's Carla. My bad. So it's not a Carl. So in the 1983, it was a Carla. I didn't try 1980s, but maybe Carl as in a C? No, no C's. Oh, wait. Wait, hold on.
No, I can't.
So in 1982, Carl Brown with a C, not a K, but a C. So again, once you click on the page, it gives you everything. He was a teacher. Oh. Oh, he's the one that did this to people. And I was shot. Whoa.
I won't lie to you.
Okay. So, wait, are these victims? Or actual... Oh, they're just letting me know in general M's. So it could be the victim or the one that did this to people. Oh. Okay. Still don't know about Jesse. Maybe, or Jess. Maybe I can do some more research in the next couple hours or what. So I do apologize if you were a victim. Otherwise, I already mentioned who was a K with an E instead of just regular JESS. So again, can you clarify that you have assisted the ones that needed the help, that felt no peace? Spirit guides, can you give me any sign, any indication, light up a cat ball, set off the ghost motion detector, go to red on the EMF meter?
Extrovert.
Somebody was very outgoing. So either you can use the Spirit Talker app again to say anything regarding what you did to help them. Just like you said, we're gathering, we're here to help. I just want to make sure that they are okay. Whoever needed the assistance. And I don't know if this person was an extrovert, meaning an outgoing person that was M'd or K'd. Because, I mean, they could have been outside, outdoors, going on a hike, going to places to get out of the house, but never made it home. Mm-hmm.
Meet.
You were out to meet people? Okay, so again, a person that likes to go out to meet people, unfortunately didn't make it home. Somebody did this to her or him, where they prevented them from returning home. Aw.
Afraid.
You were afraid? Were you alone after you left the meeting? Or maybe on the way to get to the place to meet? Was it a dark alley or something? Or was it just generally dark at night? And somebody may have snuck behind you? Or followed you? Hmm. Alice, okay.
Alice.
That sounds like somebody that may have been a victim. I'm going through. If I'm quiet, I'm just tapping and typing the name constantly in each page. And burden,
Burden.
And seeing if Alice does show up. But I'm not getting any Alice's in any of them, so I'm just going to type in this. Maybe it's the 1980s. Well, it's more like a 78, 1979. Alice Huling, a mother of four who was emmed with her Okay, let me reread this. Okay, so again, Alice Huling, this is you. You were a mother of four who was emmed and along with your children in Clearwater, Florida by a name Joseph Turr Jr. And apparently it was a crime connected to other attacks in that area. Or era. Not area, sorry, era. And there's another one that was Alice Gross, which occurred unfortunately much later in 2014. Alice Huling was only 36, December 15th. Oh,
My throat.
My throat. I got my neck and my throat. Alice Huling was 36, and interesting enough, we're in December. December 15th next week. So again, December 15th, 1978, even though this is not 1980s, but it's close. She really wanted to come through, maybe. She and three of her children, Susan, Patty, and Wayne, were shot and killed by this guy.
Good and evil here.
And he attacked the fourth child. Well, I don't want to show any pictures of the person that did this to them, but there is a picture, sadly, of him. Alice Gross was only 14 years old. But again, it was 2014. If this was you, just pop it in also. I'm not going to show the person's face. That's the guy. This is her.
Wisdom.
So it's a Facebook post, so I can't click on it, but it just says something about Alice Hawks. It's been 38 years since 23-year-old Alice Ann Hawks was emmed. It was 1987 in her home in Maine. Alice Ann Hawks, who was emmed. And unfortunately, there has not been an arrest for her case. I'm so sorry if this is her too. And there's so many, of course. So if I got the chance to say somebody that may have come through named Alice, although it did say throat, I don't know if this will help, but light? Oh!
Light.
Is that letting us know that they saw the light by the help of the spirit guides? I did ask them to give me a clue that they helped and assisted those that needed to see the light. And I got the light. So you're letting and informing me that the ones that needed the assistance got the assistance and got to go beyond the light? Yay, if that's the case. Ooh. Ouch. Again, I was starting off with the 1980s, but I guess I'm just gonna let let this flow. Okay.
Genevieve.
So I got somebody that was a 1980s victim, Daniel Lee Corwin, who was tied to a tree and had her throat slit and attempted M in 1987. Oh, she did. Oh, wow. Okay, so she did actually survive and helped convict him. Well, that's good. Even though it's not Alice, but still, just reading this. Oh, and her name was Debbie Grant. So it's not easy to survive a situation where you get cut in the throat. So she definitely had angels with her that day. And hopefully that person is still behind bars who did this to her. Again, I'm just reading off of this when I typed in stuff. Whenever I did this, I don't know if you could see it. It's like it lit up. Of course, no. Of course it's not going to be here. Yeah. Oh, sorry, Genevieve. I got it. Sorry, Genevieve, if I'm spelling her name right. How do you spell Genevieve? Oh, it's right there.
You are worthy.
What's this one? Oh no. Not somebody who was actually a 1980s one. It's current, February 2023. A Belgian woman who
Children are playing.
just when I was just about to say this. So Genevieve was the one that did this to people. And she, again, K'd all of her 5 of her children on the 28th of February 2007. Oh, shoot. Where's that stupid... There, look. Whoa. I know this is not United States, but whoa. Are the children from this situation that are playing? Well, she definitely got her, basically she passed away in prison. She is no longer alive. She just unfortunately got to live that long. She was 56. But from 2007 to 2023, she was locked up due to mental illness. Of course. Anyways, again, I was just looking. Doorway. Yeah, doorway.
Doorway.
Doorway? The mirror? Are you saying that they exited the doorway? I'm pretty sure they exited the doorway. Meaning the spirits, you know. That or the victim was trying to exit the doorway. Oh, that's why I still... Okay, I typed in throat in the search. That's why it was going... Okay. No. That's the only one was this one. All right. Anyone else before I have to start packing it up in the... no cat balls. I don't know. Are you not able to? I got all 4 all activated, ready to be twinkled by tapping it. even if it's a spirit guide just assisting and telling me that they helped these unfortunate souls. So again, I'm hoping that when they said light, that they were able to see the light and cross over.
Manifest.
Manifest, you're going to try to manifest. You don't have to do that. Instead, you could just manifest by tapping one of these 3 cat balls here or the one on the chair. That'll be less energy used by you. These should take too much energy. They should be, this one I know for a fact, if I were to hit it like this or not, okay, maybe not. Maybe someone did tap this one when I don't know. I put this down and I just don't know if by putting it down if it did activate that though. This one right here should be pretty easy considering what it's on. Nothing? Nope. Usual. The curse of the balls yet again. strikes again. But everything that I'm hearing from the spirits correlating to this situation makes sense. Which unfortunately is sad because these people are no longer with us because of some dirty mind, dirty guy, dirty man that went cuckoo bananas. And then, you know, it didn't stop there. The fact that the person that I just mentioned K'd her children, all 5. Again, it wasn't in the United States, but the fact that it's being my throat, and then I find children playing right when I was in that article about the situation. Oh, good. See,
Where's my body?
See, it gets this again too. So if this is another victim that was emmed, you may not have been found. A lot of these souls could still be not found, like the bodies. They either were really sadly discarded in water, burned, buried very deeply, and in the earth, or hard to identify. So you could have been found but not identified because of the not being recognized by what was sadly remaining left. Because a lot of situation is the fact that when the body decomposes, not much remains. If they get lucky with DNA or some type of clue that may have been left behind. Articles, clothing,
chaos,
shoes, chaos. Are you referring to that the situation that happened to you was chaotic? Were you running from the person? You were trying to escape from the hands of that person? Was there more than one person with you?
Nobody talks to us.
Oh, well, I'm here. I'm trying to listen and let you talk. Because it said earlier, very few people talk to me. Or us. I forget if it said me or us. So again, I'm not the only one that can communicate to you. There's my buddy, Chris, CFan Spirit Box. We also have Joshua Dawson. We have Anywhere South, that is Josh and Kelsey. If you want to come through and speak to them, they're more than welcome to allow you to come through their sessions. Actually, we do have a future video from Chris that's related to crime. I'm wondering if one of those were the victims versus the one that did this. Well, guess we'll find out in a couple, maybe a week or two. He did say the end of this month, so we should see it either next week or the next before. All right, 5 more minutes. Anyone else want to say one more name maybe? Or tell me what happened to you? Are you at peace? Anything? Again, you can utilize this outlet called Spirit Talker app, which you have been using, and you could tap any of these cat balls, which may not work. That one's easy now.
Sick.
Sick. The person that did this to you was definitely sick in their head. They were very sick in their head. Or maybe you were sick and somebody didn't want to deal with you, with what was happening to you after you got sick. Or maybe you felt sick. Did they inject you with something that caused you to feel sick? Did they poison you? That's unfortunately a way to end someone's life, was poisoning. And that could cause you to feel sick. Alright, well, like I said, they don't have to tap a cat ball, I guess. It would have been nice, but they didn't. And I've had cat balls just sitting there and still nothing. I think for my Christmas present to these spirits, I'll get another set. Do you want me to get another set of cat balls? If so, go to yellow, orange, then red on the EMF meter, or just go to orange. I can try to zoom in. If you think I
Mockery.
should... Mockery? What? I'm unsure what they mean by mockery. Was the victim mocked by the person that did this to them? Yeah? So you were made fun of? The person made fun of you? Alright, unfortunately, I think what we're going to do is maybe do a follow-up in the next couple of weeks or next year regarding unfortunate victims due to getting K'd or murdered by, again...
Scared.
You were very scared of when you were maybe taken. So also the ones that could have been M'd or K'd could have been kidnapped. And they could also feel scared, such as the children. So I just feel like as much as I want to continue this, I'm going to probably end this very shortly here. Say a prayer, even though I think the spirit guides did assist those that didn't feel at peace, but it's always good to have a good measure to saying a prayer after this. And yeah, I think that's what I'll do, because there's so many unfortunate victims, so much I couldn't even do.
Gratitude.
You're welcome. So I guess that's them saying thank you to me. You're welcome. So again, this is just a round one, I guess you can call it, since I don't think I can do a part 2 right now, but I can do a round 2 in the future.
Take a right.
You mean to the door? Oh, hey, they're telling the people to leave. Maybe. Like that's their doorway to the right. And the mirror to the right. So you're informing the spirits it's okay to leave now? Because I'm trying to end it? I'm at 1 hour now. All right. Like I said, this was a very interesting, unfortunate, sad session, but a lot of stuff that was being said sadly correlated to victims that were in Brocade. And it didn't have to be, unfortunately, in the 1980s, I guess, close to the 1980s. So I don't know if I'll stick to a specific year or not next round, but yeah, I'll do my best to do what I can to show you or show your story. And unfortunately, I did not only seek victims, I unfortunately found the ones that did this to them. So I apologize for, giving airtime to those people. All right. Skulls again.
Skulls.
And I got skulls earlier, and they make sense. Again, there's somebody out there that probably did a mass M, and there's skulls that were found somewhere out there. Actually, do you want me to Google that real quick before I go? You want to see if there's a story tied to you? Oops. Oh. So it says right here, skulls found in the 1980s often led to occult case breakthroughs decades later, with the recent examples including Martisa Grimmett. Their skull was found in 1983, identified in 2024, which was last year, by... Oh, another one was Richard Thomas Alt.
You felt me.
Well, it's kind of cold already, so I'm not sure, but I probably did. I don't know. Richard Thomas Alt, skull found in 1986, ID'd in 2023 in New Jersey. Jane Doe, linked to a Green River K. The remains were found in 1985. These discoveries were made by civilians or during investigations frequently involved victims of M, with the DNA and forensic genealogy helping to solve cases years later, though many remain unidentified. So there you go. So another one was Thomas Rupin, 2001. Their skull was found. He was known as the Motorcycle Mountain John Doe. And it was from the 1980s. So in case you guys are wondering what I'm reading, it's right here. I just typed in skulls, that, and it showed me this. Before I end it, understanding. Good.
Understanding.
So before I end it, does it stink knowing that you have passed away and it took almost, say, 10 to 20 to 30 years to finally be either ID'd or your case to be solved? Does it upset you knowing that you and your family never got closure for many years later? Some, unfortunately, are still out there, not ID'd, not found. And it could still be like 40, 50 years from when it happened. So I wish I could be a spirit and help you as a Detective Lazaria spirit and be like, I'll find you. You're over here, over here. And they get the spirit guides to help you that way. No, I won't go far, like maybe say 50 years from now. But hopefully by the time the people that were here, the spirits, were of course solved by then. And then again, I got 2 D's in this, so maybe they're referring to the person that did this to them. Maybe had a D attached to them. Is that what you're referring to when you mentioned the D word? D-E-M-O-N, you mentioned that twice. Were the people that...
Phil.
Phil? Were the people that did this to you were they the ones that had a demon attached to them? So there's a bunch, but it's more like Philip that was a person that did this to people. Robin Brooks, who was R and something else. The person was finally, in 2022, finally found guilty. So if this was Robin Brooks coming to let me know that her person that did this to her 42 years later, is that what you're informing me? Maybe? Yeah? Because I was just talking how long it could take, and this person... Wait, you're able to see that your case got solved. That's what they're informing me, right? You're letting me know, even if it's been 42 years, you're...
Hello, my friend.
Hello. You're able to find out, whether it be from watching TV, reading the news, seeing articles online. You're able to, obviously, probably seeing it in live person with fortunately, the person there. Wow. So again, I don't know. I just typed in this, but that's the only thing I got. All right. Well, like I said, it's been more than an hour and 7 minutes, so I'm going to end this. Round 2 could be in the near future, or heck, maybe even be sooner. Who knows? Depends on my mood, if I have time. All right. I'm going to go ahead and end this and say a prayer. This is, again, your lovely detective, Lazaria, seeking spirits all around in many different tragedies.
Call.
And yes, I was calling them out. Or maybe they made a call. They could have been one of those situations they were trying to make a call. But yeah, like I said, I'm here to help. Here to let those spirits communicate and be heard. And because I am a detective, I obviously was interested in these stories. Even though I was trying to pinpoint a specific era, like a range between 1980 to 1983, I realized I can't just do that. I gotta let the spirits come to me. All right. I don't know what will be the last word it said, but yeah. So I'm gonna sign out and say peace, love, and eternity. And know that it's important. Oh, an important call. Maybe? Call important? Yes. So like I said, they probably were trying to make an important call. Or maybe they heard about the important call regarding the person that did this to them. They were able to hear through that phone call about that person who did this to them was found guilty. Maybe that's what they're referring to. All right. Okay. Again, round 2 in the near future.
We are gathering energy.
Okay, well, you don't need to, since I'm going to let you go. So you can relax and go about. But you can have fun hanging out here for a little bit before you exit the doorway or the mirror or whatever you do. All right. Again, this is your Detective Lazaria signing out. Peace, love, and eternity. I gotta say a prayer. Bye.